film is calculated with an ABCAB 5-day week schedule, where A and B days have 4 courses per day, and C days have 8 courses over the entire school day.
Let's begin.
According to Stanford.edu, middle school teachers on average assign 3.2 hours of homework every week. Then with the ABCAB schedule used in Y-Down is taken into account, then that is roughly 25.6 hours of homework per week. But once PE and the 37% calculated of students who take art classes are taken into account, then there is about 20.8 hours of homework per week in middle school.
But now let's take into account that some teachers assign less homework for various subjects and selective classes. Then the average student sums out to spend around 13.6 hours of homework every week. That calculates to at least 473.28 hours of homework in Missouri per school year, considering the minimum of 34.8 weeks of school per school year. That's 19 days worth of homework added up. So now that we have the numbers for Missouri, it is important to acknowledge that not all schools and teachers give the same amount of homework, and some students complete homework faster or slower than others, and not all schools have the same school year duration, so these numbers can vary drastically, but not always. Some schools might have dramatic increases and/or decreases in homework too, some might not, so this number can vary. And now let's talk about how homework's impact on a student's emotional life. According to Stanford.edu, 56% of students consider homework to be a primary source of stress, and less than 1% of students consider homework to be not stressful. So that's 473.28 hours of primary stress, and a Washington University mental health professor said around 67% of all stress and anxiety-related conditions in school are caused by homework, and 87% is caused by grades in general. And he also referred a University of Michigan article that stated that 44% of students reported showing symptoms of depression, and 15% seriously considered suicide. Most teachers do give a modest amount of homework that is acceptable, but when homework adds up, it can be quite harsh and time-consuming. Plenty of teachers agree to cut down their homework when it is necessary, but many teachers say it will interfere with their planned curriculum. So this could come to a debate. Should teachers interrupt their curriculum to accommodate their students, or should students deal with it? This could come to a solution. Teachers prepare their curriculum as a modest amount already accommodating students, so teachers don't have to worry about needing to change their curriculum, but this may be harsh for the students that don't pay attention very much in class, because this would cause a decline in the amount of homework, because class time would need to be hyper-focused, because the learning needed would solely or mostly come from class time, otherwise the duration of the school year could be extended to accommodate for this new homework. But students could possibly be unhappy, so it could bring us back to the original problem. But currently, there are already a few solutions to this problem that we could all consider. 1. Teachers change curriculum to accommodate to students' needs and reduce homework. 2. Students deal with it. 3. Increase class time difficulty to decrease homework, therefore leaving some students out of luck, but reducing or even eliminating homework. 4. Keep everything the same and keep classroom difficulty, but extend the school year to accommodate for the lack of homework, and move the homework time to class time. If these are meant to help kids with homework needs, option 2 is definitely not a good thing to do, and if a side goal is to minimize teacher issues, then option 1 is also probably not something to choose. With option 3, it leaves kids that rely on homework out of luck, but can help the students that just use homework as an additional drastically, saving them time. Then again with option 4, it benefits the time of all students, but does it really? It is almost like an illusion that time is being saved, but when the school year is extended slightly, it can make up for the decrease in homework, while still keeping the classroom difficulty the same. But currently, option 3 would make the most sense based on the data we have covered so far in this video, because it would not extend the school year, and might not be too difficult for teachers or students to take care of, but for the students that rely on homework, teachers could provide review packets for those students in need of them. So in conclusion, option 3 would be the ideal solution for homework time efficiency. Overall, homework is a debated topic of whether or not it should be used, and not all students consider homework to be a burden, so it is important to acknowledge that these options might not be effective for all classrooms, and not all teachers consider it a hardship to change curriculum. Plus, the solutions covered in this video definitely are not the only ways to fix this issue, so if you think there is a different idea worth acknowledging, please comment on this video.